So today we're building Suspended in The Sims 4 in Windenburg on this 40 by 30 lot located right here. This house is an ultra-modern house that is inspired loosely or very as close as possible as I could to this Instagram post that was sent to me by a friend, which was posted by Archelips on Instagram, and I thought it was a great house to attempt to create and try to build in The Sims 4. I just have to say that there are some limitations to the game itself. So like the suspended master bedroom, or at least what I would assume would be a master bedroom on the Instagram post, kind of sat like much lower, almost like half of the wall height, or in between like the room of a wall, I guess is the best way to describe it. So we can't really do that in The Sims, but the solution that I had was basically to just have the middle section there be like a medium wall height, but then surround it in platforms, which gives you the edging and the kind of depth that you kind of saw in the actual Instagram post. But yeah, so I guess it's the only way to really achieve that. But again, it's not like a one-to-one copy. There's just absolutely no way to do that. But it was still fun nonetheless to create something that was a little original compared to the last couple of videos where I've been doing different remasters and going back and remaking or remodeling some different houses. So this build I decided to call Suspended in honor of this beautiful suspended master bedroom. That's where I made the master. This is what it looks like on the gallery, and these are the packs that I used for the build. I did not shy away from packs. I didn't limit myself in any way whatsoever on what content I used. I just grabbed and kind of went with it, and kind of whatever fit the aesthetic and the overall look of the build I wanted to achieve, which you'll notice when we get to like the furnishing section. I kept it very minimal, very clean. The whole house is basically covered in concrete inside and out. So it's a very concrete modern house, if you will, but we're just kind of chopping up the floor plan now, trying to figure it out, and trying to figure out where everything is going to go. So this is basically just the first floor, and I kind of thought of a plan for the main living space, a small sitting area. There are 2 bedrooms on the first floor, and there are 3 bathrooms down here, which is quite a bit. One is basically a half bath, which is right off of the main front door there. And I was trying to figure out these steps, and I was fighting, and I'm like, should we put a ladder? And it's like, no, let's not do a ladder. I mean, ladders are cool for like tiny homes or different use cases, but here in a house like this, who wants to be climbing a ladder to get to their master bedroom? I sure as wouldn't want to be doing that. So, and then these like second floor is basically divided in half. You have the landing area where the stairs kind of go. You have the staircase that goes down to the main living area, and then the one that goes up to the master suite. And then on each side, I have a bedroom and then a home office / DJ table studio, which we add in a little bit later. But I thought that was something nice from the Get Together pack and Windenburg, and just kind of hone in on that. So there are Sims that do live on this lot and live in the house. The house that this replaces is actually really pretty in itself, but it was a great lot, great location, and I wanted it, so I bulldozed it. So as far as the exterior, I went with a black concrete. I believe I used the concrete from the Desert Luxe kit all throughout the exterior, and then in different areas on the interior. So I kind of mixed a dark black and then this like sandy beige concrete color in some areas, like it as an accent. And then the upper level is just like a white concrete to kind of make it stand out. So interestingly is that the front of the lot of this build is where the pool is. So where that area is facing is technically the front of the lot. I actually put the front door on the back side of the build. And then there's one here off to the side that gets into the living space. You can make either your front door. I mean, I designated the one towards the really far back of the build, the main kind of front door, but the side door could also work too. I just did that so your Sims wouldn't have to like walk all the way around the entire lot just to get to the door. And I didn't want to like put any kind of other doors where all of the glass windows, floor to ceiling glass windows are. So I didn't kind of want to take away from that and the overall look and feel of the house I was going with. So that's kind of where the doors are located. We do put in some sliding glass doors, one in like the second story bedroom, and then there's one on the floating master, which we do add a suspended like deck and seating area, which I have to say when we get to the screenshots has amazing views. And then just the rooftop deck area, like the whole place here is basically like a rooftop deck. There's a staircase that goes up. You can also get to it from the inside of the house through the one bedroom, but there's a staircase on the exterior as well to kind of get you up there. And I didn't really want to clutter it with furnishings, or I thought about like a hot tub in the end. I thought about some lounge chairs. And I mean, in the end, I even thought about like a green roof and kind of doing some shrubbery and greenery, but this really wasn't the look for the house that I was going to for, like I didn't want to do that yet. I think there's a time and a place for that kind of house, like an eco house, but not in this case. But so yeah, I kind of kept the roof very minimally furnished, but you can add whatever you'd like. If you want your Sims to sunbathe up there or have some loungers, I just did it not do that, but I did put a small telescope and then like a chair, so there's something. But again, I just wanted to keep it clean and modern, clean lines. And basically throughout the build, I guess in a way when I was building and furnishing, I was thinking about different packs and kind of keeping it under a certain limit, but then in the end I guess it really didn't matter because I just started grabbing stuff. But so that's why there's like the huge list of packs. So but I think that's what makes a pretty build like this. Like you just have to use more than, one pack or one piece of content from different things. And I was actually toying with using the bowling stuff pack, which not many people use. But there was one item in there that I grabbed from the catalog and I'm like, ooh, yeah, let's try and use that. And then I'm like, wait, no, because that would be like the only item that I would have used from the pack. And it would have made you have to use the bowling stuff back. So no, I didn't do that in the end. Here I'm trying to fight with the glass railing. I thought about putting a glass railing all around the sides here. In the end, I believe I just keep it in the middle to like floating column anchor pieces because it was just taking away from the overall look of the field. I actually toyed with getting rid of the tiny little half walls all around the edging of the roof. And then I changed my mind for that too, because it just didn't look right on the upper levels. So we do kind of go back and kind of fix this up. And I actually bumped the roof out by one tile here. That way you didn't see the weird edging, because basically when I put the fence there, it creates a room. And then, you see the edging of the platform, which wouldn't match the rest of the roof or the edging of the roof. And I was toying with fencing and I was getting this weird, like glitchy, I don't know, like a tiling effect. I don't know. It was very weird, but, in the end, like I said, we just kind of take that out and I extend that roof piece just out one bit longer because why not? It still keeps the look. Doing some ceiling painting now. I realized when I shared this to the gallery, I missed the one corner, but I fixed it in the gallery version. But yeah, I didn't paint the one corner when I was doing the ceiling, but I only did the exterior. I did the same black tile that I did around the perimeter as like a little like walking deck area. That's pretty much all around 3 sides of the house at least. So yeah, in here we're doing a it's not a master. It could be if you wanted it to be, but I was thinking more of a guest room and I wanted to have this nice walk-in shower. I took inspiration from a show I've been catching up on HGTV called Tough Love with Hilary Farr. She's my favorite designer, and she used to do like Love It or List It on HGTV, but she doesn't do that anymore, but she does her own show now. And I was watching this one episode from season 2. I think it's like either the first or second one that I hadn't watched yet, because I was kind of weird and I watched it backwards. from like the older episodes forward. I don't know why, but that's just how I started, and that's just the way I kept going. But she did this. It was a beautiful house, but she did a bathroom remodel and a kitchen remodel in this house. And the bathroom, she did a really wonderful job. She had vanities on both sides opposite each other, and then back on the back wall when you walked in was this huge like shower with double showers. It was basically very similar, even in color, to what I used in that bathroom. Like it was like a very like sagey, soft green color. It was very pretty, very elevated, if you will. And that's what I was going for. Just clean lines, a very elevated, luxurious house, concrete, ultra modern. I kept clutter and other furnishings to the very minimum. I do go back and I add in a microwave in the kitchen because I feel like that's important. Even though it looks crappy, I thought I probably should have made like a small closet for the appliances to go into, at least some of the countertop appliances. I wasn't really worried about the fridge or the stove, just more so things like microwaves and coffee pots because they don't really look as nice. Could we please get another stuff pack or a kit that would kind of modernize those a bit? I'm actually quite surprised we didn't get some, like we did get like a new dishwasher, which is like a half tile, which is amazing, and I didn't put it in this house. And then the stove and the fridge, but like we didn't get any like updated smaller appliances. Like we got a new waffle maker and a new pizza oven from the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. I keep calling it a kit. I want to call it a kit, but it's a stuff pack. But yeah. Yeah, we didn't really get like many, like a new microwave, for example. You know, like it would have been great to have an updated one. So in this first bedroom or a guest bedroom or even a master, whatever you want to consider it, I kept a theme of like black and white kind of, and that was kind of carried all throughout the house. I did like black and wood tones and different wood tones. I was changing the color of the stairs. I did it like 3 or 4 times trying to think of what looks best. It is black at this moment in time, but I do go back and change it back to the original lighter wood. Just finishing out this bathroom here, I did not do the same thing that Hillary did in the show where she had the vanities opposite each other. I just kept them together, and there's no mirrors whatsoever in here. I figure there's a mirror in the bedroom, so like, yeah. And I just thought that having the windows and the sink kind of looking out is just really nice. And I did shuffle around the layout and added a bathtub. There was no tub in Hillary's version of her beautiful master suite bathroom, but I figure for this sake and the Sims, it's just, we needed something on that wall, and I thought a tub fit perfectly. This is just the small little powder room on the first floor, just off the what I consider the main entrance. This is what I consider the main entrance, but again, very minimal furnishings. It's just a toilet and a sink stuffed in a closet, basically. But again, no clutter either. I mean, I did do some clutter in the one bathroom that had the cabinets and the space to do so, but again, I kept it very clean and very minimal. And I forgot something on the kitchen, so I wanted to add the spices. I'm just doing a little bookshelf kind of, I don't know, decorative shelf area, and I do raise a mirror up here just to give some kind of interest, but that's all I really did in that corner because I needed to do something with that little space because the stairs kind of hug the wall there going up. So I don't know, it just looked weird being empty. This is the second bedroom on the first floor, and this one takes on a more like whiter, creamier color, I guess the best way to describe it. I kind of used a mixture of the Modern Luxe kit and some of the other items, and a bed, I'm not sure from where. I want to say maybe high school years, I think, if I remember correctly. And then the bathroom that's attached to this bedroom kind of takes on a more white spa kind of feeling, with like a high-end shower and 2 vanities, a toilet, and a like spa tub from the spa day pack. So it's very basically just white and gray and maybe a little bit of black. Like the pillow on the tub is black, but like that's about it. It's a very like spa-esque bathroom, very white and kind of basically devoid of any color, but that's not what this build is about. This build is not really about color, more kind of naturals and earth tones and concrete and lots of concrete and some glass, basically lots of glass windows. So this is the stairwell from the first floor to the second floor, and then the staircase to get up to the master is just off the one side there, but it's still a great walking space and just kind of tucks them out of the way. This is the bedroom, which originally I was going for like a creamy vibe in here, but then I thought I just kind of did something similar to that on the first floor. So to mix it up, I do, I think I do like black and blue in here, like a dark blue. Yeah, in the end, I do swap out, and I use that, I don't know where that clothing rack is from. Maybe Get Famous, but maybe not. Maybe a different pack, but I just thought it was nice to have some open clothing like that, and we do like the dark blue on the wall, and then the black works great. I also realized that I forgot to do the one doorway into the office, changing the door color. But again, I fixed that before I shared it to the gallery. But it was something that I didn't correct in the video or while I was like building. It was just something I was like, oh, whoops, forgot that too. But I corrected that. So in the version on the gallery, the one door into the office is, as you can see, is kind of like wood toned right now, but I do change that to black because it's supposed to be black because all the other doors are black. So but yeah, this side bedroom here is very nice. I like how it turned out. Again, very simple. And I kept the, like, I used platforms to create a staircase out to the sliding glass door and what I would consider the giant roof deck. And then I'm kind of toying with the office here. It's very simple in here as well. I do 2 bookshelves or bookcases rather. There's the DJ table over there, and then we have a desk perched right in front of the window. I do swap out the style of those because I just didn't like how it was like looking. I couldn't get the wood tones how I wanted them to look, and I thought that this was a better tone and a better color, and it really is. But again, simple furnishings, simple decorations in the office as well. But again, it's supposed to be a very clean, luxurious house. So I did put some skylights from well, it's not really a legit skylight, but it's like a glass floor that's from Island Living that I used as a skylight to give you like a flat skylight. And I did that here in the master bathroom, and then also like over the stairs and landing area just to bring some light in, additional light, even though there's like a bajillion windows. It's always good to have light. And we're channeling a little bit of, I believe, high school years and the Modern Luxe kitten here. I used the beautiful vanity that came with Modern Luxe, and I thought that's perfect right in front of the window. Sims can't use the chair, or I don't know that they can really use the vanity at all, but they can't sit in the chair. Well, I guess they probably could sit in the chair if it's far enough away from the desk, but it's just pretend. It's not supposed to be a functional vanity. It's just for looks, basically. But I do add some clutter to make it look like it's used and kind of functional. But yeah, again, brought up the concrete from the other levels, and then we kind of went for like a more, I don't know, like a dark or a light brown, not a dark brown. What was I thinking? So yeah, we kind of did like a light brown in here, or sand color on the walls. And I don't know, I just like how this turned out as well. It's beautiful. You couldn't really decorate with it much because, you know, it's surrounded by glass and windows, but the bathroom itself is also very simple. I did not put a tub up here just because I wanted to keep the bathroom open and spacious and white and bright. So there's just a regular shower and 2 vanities and a toilet, but that's all that's in there. And again, sorry. Again, just got something stuck in my throat. It's kind of awkward, but that's better. I kind of cleared that up. But anyway, so yeah, I wanted to keep the master kind of just bright and didn't want to put a tub in there. I thought about it, but I was like, no, we're just going to keep it open and clean and simple. So as far as the exterior, just kind of finishing up here, I found these eco lifestyle like wall wooden decorative things, and I really like the vertical slats on this wall. I was going to try horizontal, but I really like the vertical. It just gives a nice element to the wall. And then I was trying it on the exterior, if you noticed, but it didn't look right. So we're using some Desert Lux Kit, the lights. They're like small little saucer lights that go on the floor just to kind of add some additional lighting to the exterior of the build. And then I use the patio furniture from there as well for 2 seats, 2 lights, and I mean, that's really it. I didn't really put too much else into the pool. I didn't want to do a ladder because Sims are able to, gosh, back again, I'm so sorry. Sims are able to get in and out of a pool without a ladder or anything like that. And I didn't want to do like the slides from Get Together because, you know, they just look kind of weird and they wouldn't have fit with the overall style of the build. But I did put some floaties, as you can see. So this is the build in its finished full glory with landscaping and all. I didn't film the landscaping portion, but very pretty. This build is, again, called Suspended. It's 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and 116,344 simoleons. Pretty pricey. And it's built on a 40 by 30 lot. And I built this in Windenburg on the 40 by 30 lot on the island because I thought that was just such a fitting place for it. It's a beautiful location. You get like amazing views. And having a suspended bedroom and like a suspended like rooftop deck and everything, yeah, you basically capitalize on those views in this house. But I really love like the raw textures and having the concretes and the woods and the blacks. And I just love how this interior turned out, and I hope you do too. If you did enjoy this build, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below with what you liked. Do you like the furnishings? Do you like the style? Do you like the ultra modern style? Do you like concrete? I don't know, just I'm kind of interested to hear what your thoughts are on the overall like style of the build and what you think. It's a very pretty high-end luxurious house, but again, that was the goal, and I think we achieved it quite well, considering. And it would have been really cool if we could have got much closer to the original like rendering that was shared on Instagram, like how the floating bedroom kind of sat lower and you could do a little bit more of the other things, but you know, the game is limited in what you can do, so you just kind of work with what you have. But yeah, we're kind of wrapping up screenshots here, and this is pretty. I changed the lighting to like a sunset just so you can get like the idea of the lighting there, and it's just absolutely beautiful when you walk in. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this speed build. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for additional builds. And I do thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.